All right, next up, I'm going to try to use ChatGPT to help me adapt some of the unique Excel tools to Google Sheets, because even though their functionalities are essentially the same, there are some things that Excel does differently from Google Sheets. So let me actually jump to an Excel workbook to show you guys. You'll see that we're working with sales data by month for a few categories, and I want to visualize some of these trends with some data bars and some sparklines. So if we start with the data bars, I actually want to start by calculating the sum of the sales for each category. Let me apply these down, and then we can simply go to conditional formatting, data bars, and we have our visualization. Now, if I wanted to show the trend in a line chart, I can simply select these cells, go to Insert, Sparklines. This is the data range. We want our sparklines to live here. Press OK. And there we go. It's that easy. But if I go back to Google Sheets now, and I try to do the same thing, let's do the sum. Let's apply this down. And if we go to Format, Conditional Formatting, then we have no data bars option available to us. So let me cancel that. Let's try the trend lines now, or the spark lines. Insert. We have charts, but there are no spark lines in sight. So how are we going to accomplish this? Well, let's ask ChatGPT. So let's go back here and let's write our prompt. So how can I create data bars inside cells in Google Sheets? Conditional formatting isn't an option like it is in Excel. Send this. And it looks like we're getting some sort of sparkline function, which doesn't exist in Excel, but curiously enough, does exist in Google Sheets. So let's see if this works. Open the document and select the range of cells where you want to apply the data bars. Click on Format in the menu bar, then select Conditional Formatting. That doesn't sound right. Formatting sidebar. Choose Custom Formula is from the drop-down menu, and then use the sparkline function inside the custom formula within the conditional formatting menu. So that's not correct, but this is how you would accomplish the actual feat. So let me actually copy this code. I'm not going to follow these instructions as is, but let's just see if it works inside of a normal cell. I'm going to do it off to the side here. So I actually want to plot the totals here. So not A1. I'm going to use I2 instead. Chart type bar and then the max. This is going to be the range of totals. Let's fix that. Press enter. We actually do get a full bar, and this is the max value, so that makes sense. And as I apply this down, you'll see that we do, in fact, get the correct data bars. So I could move this here. We could hide these. And there you go. So ChatGPT gave us half of the answer. It did know the right formula to use, but I did have to use my existing Google Sheets knowledge to know that it actually wasn't going to work within the conditional formatting window. We actually needed to enter it inside of a specific cell and then just make the adjustments based on the data that we had, which is good enough. So let's go back here. Now we just need our actual sparklines. So let's ask ChatGPT. So how about creating a normal Excel sparkline, probably also using the sparkline function in Google Sheets. And I'm going to provide a little bit context here into the data that we have so that we have a ready to go formula that we can just copy and paste. So we have sales values in column speed 2 to H2, and want to show the line chart with the trend inside of cell J2. So let's send that. Let's copy the formula that's using the transpose function for some reason, but let's just give it a shot. I want to display it right here. That looks like the right range of data. Let's press enter, and it is working properly. Let's drag this down, and there you go. So we don't actually need to use transpose, and let me just show you, but it's not doing any harm whatsoever. It's just changing the orientation of the data that we're feeding into the function, which is fair enough. So we did have to bake in some of our own expertise here, but overall I think it did a great job in simply identifying that Google Sheets uses the sparkline function to create data bars and sparklines, while Excel has the default conditional formatting and simply sparkline options. So pretty good job here.
Hey there, if you liked this video and you want to learn more, check out our brand new free course, ChatGPT for Data Analytics. You can find it at mavenanalytics.io. We'll walk you through our best practices and some of the most interesting use cases for tools like Excel, Google Sheets, Power BI, SQL, and Python. It's a fun little course, and it's a great way to get up to speed in these new AI tools. I hope you'll check it out and let us know what you think.